In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my most famous and most effective strategy, guys. And this information, you heard me say it before, but with this strategy, I've almost nearly never lost with. I pretty much say it's a 98-99% win rate, but you've seen it in a lot of my videos and you heard me talking about it. So now it's time to finally put it into action. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about this M formation. You see what I did there? The M formation. And it's gonna be a lot of information. So make sure you stay tuned more for after the intro. Woo! So guys, I am in my mother's office right now, but I did want to go ahead and elaborate what I seen right here and how you could turn the W formation into a W. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, we did place a 30-minute trade right here. We did post a 30-minute trade right here, and as you can see, we have 2 minutes left, and we are looking outstanding. We're looking pretty good, but let's just go ahead and get to it. So as you can see, we're on a long-term downtrend. So we go to the 5-minute candles, and when you are scalping, guys, when you are looking for your charts, you want to start with the 5-minute or the 10-minute, depending on how short of a time frame you're trading on. So what I see right here is I do see a long downtrend. I do see my 200 moving average. I do see that we have been on a downtrend all day pretty much, and even with this W right here, I see that we still came down and shifted into an M. Boom, boom, boom. See, that's an M. So now that I see that we're on an overall downtrend all day, what I did was I pretty much went to the 10-minute, and on the 10-minute, I seen that we are touching the white baseline. Laptop finna die. We gotta hurry it up. So we are touching the white baseline, guys, and each time we touch this white baseline, we are going down. So after I seen that we could not pretty much get over this white baseline, you see all the support and resistance right here, and then we went down, hit it again, went down. So on the third time, more than likely, 75% of the time, it's going to do the same thing in previous history. So on the third touch, I see that we touched it. So I went ahead and got it on its highest point. You see, we got it at the last minute of that green candle. And as you can see as well, we kind of have a small M forming, but it's a very, very cricket M. So what I did was I went to the minute time frame to see my sniper entry kind of, and what I saw was a W to pretty much confirm my entry. So after I seen this W, I was like, okay, this is the highest point of the W. Now the uptrend is done, the pullback is over with. Now we have to continue to go down, and as you can see, man, that's exactly what we're doing here, and it's still doing the same thing. We hit the white baseline, trade just closed, guys. We did profit, and we hit the white baseline, hit the white baseline again, hit the white baseline again, hit the white baseline again. So right here, you know what I'm saying, you could probably take a 15-second entry if you go to the 10-second candles, and you see that we're at the top of the Bollinger Bands. The stochastic is at the top as well. So what I would do, I would decrease my risk amount, since this is a live trading session, and I just go ahead and place for the down position. Now by me going ahead and decreasing my risk amount, I just missed out on my highest point. So what I would do right now is I still got it on its highest point. The candle did just shoot up, so I'm expecting a red candle, some type of resistance to come in to that green candle that just came into play. 3 seconds left, and we just profited. So this is how you're gonna be trading, guys, on these M's and W's, and you could tell pretty much just simply by looking at the Bollinger Band that once you hit the top line, boom, that big wick right there, we're gonna go down. Now we're hovering on this middle line right here on the upwards position because we are on a slight pullback. We look at the 1 minute, we are on a slight pullback, so we could probably hit this top Bollinger Band up here before we come down, because as you can see, if you get your horizontal line, actually we can just bring this one up right here. If you get your horizontal line, you can see that we're trying to get back to this market area section right here, man. So that is the tip for how to get in on W's to make a W. So as you can see, we have an M formation right here. You can see it on a zigzag, perfect M formation. You can see this nice formed M, and what I did was I literally waited. I've been watching it since it's been right here at this touch of the Bollinger Band right here. I've been watching it, and since it touched that Bollinger Band and I seen the M formation, I did notice that you know, it's an M formation, so we're gonna come down a little bit more on the stretch. And I just waited until this thing stretched and stretched all the way down here to this very good point right here. Right now we're on the 1 minute, but let me show you the 10 seconds. And as you can see, like I said, I was waiting since it's been right here. I seen that it wanted to come down some more, and even though it hit the Bollinger Band again right here, you have to expect a little bit of support and resistance before we start making our way up on the turnaround. So I did get it at its very, very lowest point. This is like, I'm so proud in this work right here.
Holy moly.
We have 16 seconds left on this trade, and as you can see, the chart is trying to come down after we've hit the Bollinger Band up here, but now we have a little bit of support and resistance, and we might go up even more. But this is a good example of, you know, finding the M, guys, in 2 seconds, 1 second, and we just closed this trade, man, for a profit of 1380. But yes, man, so sometimes you just want to look at the 1 minute and find the M formation. Boom, we've come all the way down. The market structure was broken very heavily, and I just knew once we touched this Bollinger Band about 2-3 times that we would start to come up after this fall down on the M formation. So this is how you can get the trades on the reversal after the M formation, since this video is about M formations. If you like this tip right here, man, go ahead and hit this like button right here. On to the next trade. Getting close to this upper Bollinger Band, I want to go ahead and place a trade to win back my initial trade. We did kind of slip on those last two, but as you can see, we got $5 $90 trades here because I'm seeing that the market did break structure. We are above this zone right here. If you place, you know, your horizontal line, and you can see that this was the next previous zone. And if it's too cluttered up because you see all the prices that you have, you can go to the 10 seconds, and as you see, we have 5 seconds left, and we're pretty much closing all of the trades, except the last two at the last second. So this market does want to go up, and it does want to break structure. So by doing that, and we are on a constant downtrend, you can see that the zigzag has formed on a 10 seconds. But if you go to the 2 minute, guys, the zigzag has still not yet formed. You can see that this is a perfect M formation, and now that we look like we're about to make another W, this on the 2 minute might try to even make this point right here. So you could scoot this up to your Bollinger Band on the 2 minute. You can see that this is like the last two previous zones. We even have a candlestick touch right here where it broke, and then I bet you, yep, we even have a lot of candlestick touches right there. So this is a good zone that this market might try to get up to. As you can see, the stochastic is rising. So what I would do is I would go back to the 30 seconds and just see that we are still trying to head up a little bit more. So I'm going to predict that this is still going to come up a little bit more, but because on the 30 seconds the stochastic is trying to curve down, we might even come back to this baseline, bounce off, and then eventually make our way back up there before we start coming down again. So for more clarification on this chart right here, you want to go to the 5 minute just to see like what the overall movement is doing. So since you're trading on, you know, a minute or less for your trading expiration, you do want to go ahead and look at the 5 minute for the maximum chart, because if you look at the 10 minute, it's not really going to tell you anything. So if I go to the 10 minute, you know what I'm saying, now I just see that it's, you know, support and resistance. This candle, we have a big red, we're on the big green right now. So I'm looking like we're going to go back down because the zigzag is on the downward direction. So compared to the 5, I'm seeing that we are going to head back down, but the W is looking like it wants to load up. As you can see, the candle is kind of trying to go up, and we have our zone right there. So back to the 1 minute, guys, for extra clarification, you can see it's trying to touch that baseline or this middle white line here on our Bollinger Band, and once it touches that, it's going to bounce off unless we're going to just keep going with the trend here. But like I said, I think it's going to touch this zone right here. So for clarification, go to the lesser time frame. Boom, we've already passed this baseline, so looks like we're going to go to the bottom Bollinger Band. And then on the bottom Bollinger Band on the 1 minute, that's what the baseline is going to be. So yeah, so we're just going to wait for this. And actually, if we pull close to this Bollinger Band right here, this middle line, I'm actually going to go ahead. All right, so this is where the patience comes in, guys. You just want to wait. And even if you wanted to trade 1 minute, you know, just if you don't have that patience, you can go ahead and trade 1 minute and things will kind of like play out more. So I do believe that this is still going to go down. You can see that the stochastic is not trying to curve up yet, but actually, yeah, now I'm seeing We have strong push to the upside. Once it hits that Bollinger Band, I want to go ahead and get in an upwards trade. And we're going to set this back to 30 seconds, and boom, we just hit the Bollinger Band. I'm going to go ahead and place the up, because what markets do, guys, is that it'll go up, and once you think it's going to break out, no, it'll go back down. Then it'll go up again to that level. It'll break out a little bit more. It'll be a higher high than the last time. Then it'll go back down again. And then, guys, we're going to try to go up again, probably get to the same level or a little bit higher, then go back down, and then we're finally going to hit that zone. So as you can see, this trade has closed in the successful position, all because of the fact that, you know, you're just looking at market structure at this point. You can see that the market, boom, now we're on our way up. And now even once we hit this top Bollinger Band right here, we might even come down and, you know, a lot of the times, guys, you get in a short position because a full candlestick might not come down. So as you can see, we did try to hit that top Bollinger Band. And most of the times, guys, when you're at the top, you're not going to be there for too long. And that's for a lot of successful people out here as well. So since I see this M, and since we're kind of hovering on this baseline, I do want to go ahead and place a downwards trade, just because I see an M forming, and I want to prove to you guys that this M is so reliable, you know, 90% of the time. As you can see, we just closed that trade because the M is trying to load up and form right here. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of battles between this green and red right here. As you can see, we had a big momentum push right here to take out that green, because this used to be green. When you see these wicks, that used to be green. Then we closed red again. We came up a little bit more, and then, guys, we have a big wick again, and now we're just going on the downside. Now once you see this M form and it's fully like structured, like boom boom, like same level at the bottom, and you have to pay attention to that Bollinger Band. So you see, you wouldn't get in again for the down position because we're at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. So even though we have a big green candle right here, the zigzag has formed down on the 30-second time frame. So since this is an M, I want to go ahead and get it again because we've already bounced off that bottom Bollinger Band, and I do believe this next candle will be red, just going with the trend here, guys. So let's see if this will play out in 3 seconds here, and as you can see, it did, man. So yeah.
Ooh, I hope you enjoyed the video, man. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. But my name is King Latta. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in the Calendly /King Latta, link in the description, and I will answer all of your questions, man. And we also do have exclusive trading tips and tricks on the YouTube memberships, and don't forget to subscribe to the Latta Trading channel, where all we do over there is trade. But my name is King Latta. This is Black Investors Group. We'll see you tomorrow because we do post every other day. We out. Woo!